Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is the BLACKbusterCritic. I'm here fulfilling one of my movie requests. Today's request is from Movie 06, and he asked me to review a movie called Shocker. Now, this movie was made by Wes Craven, and it's from 1989. He also told me that Wes Craven is thinking about doing a remake of this movie, which should be coming out pretty soon, maybe this year, maybe next year, who knows. But if he's doing a remake of it, that means everyone's going to watch the original. So let's go ahead and watch this one and see how it turned out.
Alright, the plot here is that's John Parker. That's the star of the movie. And he's basically just a football player. He's a star. He gets all the girls and everything. But then he has a tragic accident. Stupid moron. But this is where things start getting a little weird for John. Due to his little accident he had with the goalpost, he starts having these weird dreams or something about his family being killed. His brother, his mom, and his sister, with that guy with the knife killing his family. But I don't think it's really like a dream. I think it's more like astral projection or something. Like he's actually there. They can see him or something, but he's not. Listen to me talking about astral projection. Let me just go on. So fast forward. He then tells the police or detective that's in charge of the investigation that he saw what happened. And they take him seriously and they convict the guy. If you can't tell yet, he's going to get the shock treatment. And old Johnny Boy is here to watch the murder that killed his family fry. But as they're on their way to get him from the cell, they see something is terribly wrong.
Pikachu! Use thunder! Pikachu!
Okay, so maybe that's not really what happened. Let me show you the original scene.
Come on! Give it to me! You got it, baby.
You got it, baby. And with that, he was granted the power to be a ghost when he dies and live on electricity and possess people and crap. So even after he got fried and they supposed he was dead, this fool was still around in spirit and he was able to possess people like an officer. And that jogger guy who is now in that little girl's body. Yeah, even a little girl isn't safe from this guy's possession. But you can always tell who he is by the way he walks. He always drags his foot like that because that's how he was when he was alive. Now, even as a horror flick, this movie still has some pretty good action sequences. I mean, the entire time in this movie, this high school football guy is fighting this undead serial murderer who goes through electricity lines and can possess anybody. And he lives through the entire movie. Now, does that seem possible for a high school football player to be able to take on a mass serial killer with undead powers the entire movie? That's where the movie gets its little comedy streak going on in here. It's just so ridiculous that it's funny. And also the end is one of the most epic things I've seen. It's just so ridiculous that it was really, really funny. This is the ending. They have their final battle in television. Yeah, he's fighting a serial undead murderer. Going through channels and movies and stuff. Yeah, like I said before, high school football player, undead murderer, going through the channels, fighting him the entire time. It's so ridiculous, it's funny. The last thing I wanted to discuss on here was about Wes Craven's special effects that he was complaining about. Now, a lot of special effects in the movie were kind of cheesy, but they did get the point across. I can see where, maybe here he was disappointed, that did look pretty bad, and maybe here, that looked pretty bad too. But that's why he's doing a remake, because his original one, he didn't really enjoy that much. But as far as I can tell, if he does a remake of this, it's going to be pretty good.
Well, there you have it. Shocker, 1989, Wes Craven. This movie, mass murderer, undead and can go through electricity versus a high school football player. The entire time they tangle. And then they have a Fairy Odd Parents Channel Chasers ending. You know, there was another movie where like people were zapped into television and they were going through all the channels, and whoever's on the outside that changed the channel, they'd go into like that cartoon or that film that's on the channel. If you know the title of that movie, please let me know, because I'd like to see that again. But this movie, pretty funny. It's pretty ridiculous, but I enjoyed it a lot. Wes Craven, this movie had a lot of potential, and it wasn't bad at all. But if he's remaking it, he better make it pretty good. He better, because I'm waiting for the remake. Well, thank you, Movie 06, for the request. I hope you enjoyed the review. And if anyone else has any requests, you can just put it on my channel as a comment, and I'll add it to the list that you'll see on the left side of the screen. This is the BLACKbusterCritic telling you, go watch Shocker.